And hello, everyone, and welcome back to this episode of The Book Guy. I'm Cyrus Webb, the Book Guy. Glad you all could be with us. It is Monday, so you know what that means. I'm going to be bringing you guys this week's must reads, and they could not come at a better time because the month of October is right around the corner, and October is National Book Month. So it's a great opportunity for you guys to be able to add some great books to your reading list. I'm about to be simulcasting all over the place. Right now, you all are joining me on Facebook, LinkedIn, as well as on YouTube. Let me bringing in our friends here on Instagram here in just a bit, and then connecting with Amazon Live as always. If you all have any questions about any of the titles that I'm going to be sharing with you guys today, feel free to be able to share those with me. I'll be glad to be able to address those with you. I'm going to go ahead and tag the featured authors for today's broadcast because we have some great ones as well. Have some new additions also to our family this week. So I want to make sure that they are all tagged as well. This is an exciting list this time. I think you guys are going to really find some books you're going to enjoy. There really is a little bit of something for everybody here. So I hope you guys will be able to add some of them to your list. You'll find the link actually to my Amazon page with this video. So that link is cyruswebstore.com. cyruswebstore.com is where you all can go for all of the great books that you all will find here. And I hope, again, you'll be able to find some that you can read for yourself, but also share with your friends as well. Again, I'm just going to quickly go through and tag the featured authors that may be joining me on Facebook. And then we're going to go ahead and connect with our family over on Instagram as well as on Amazon Live. So looking forward to that. Again, as I mentioned, if you have any questions about any of the books that you see featured here, feel free to be able to drop those for you. These are all books that I have now read myself, so I feel very confident in being able to tell you about them. So we're excited about the opportunity to be able to share them with you. And again, as I mentioned, there's a little something for everyone. We do have some new additions to our list that have joined us from last week. And again, we are here every Monday with the Book Guy, being able to bring you guys some great books. And I hope you all will be able to enjoy this and, of course, share it with others as well. As I mentioned, October is National Book Month, which is a great excuse, not that we really need one, to be able to share some great titles. And again, you'll find some that are on this list that I think, again, have something for everyone that you'll be able to appreciate. Down to my last one here. So go ahead and get this tagged. And let's see. There is that one. And let's see if we're able to get this last one in here. And again, depending on what platform you're joining us on, again, if you have any questions, feel free to let me know. I'll be glad to be able to answer those for you as we're going through. There's that page. And there's that page. And let's see. And again, our Instagram family, they will be with us as well. Don't want to leave them out. We've been having fun with them over, especially with the replay. So I'm glad that we're able to bring them in to be a part of this with us. Okay, we are all set there, all tagged, and we are ready to get this show started. There is Instagram. And now there is Amazon. And you all are watching Cyrus Webb Presents The Book Guy for this week's episode. And I'm excited about this. If you guys don't know, October is recognized as National Book Month. So I'm excited to be able to share with you guys some great titles that we're choosing for this week. Hello to you, Madeline. Hope all is well with you. We have to get together soon. I hope all is well with all of you, no matter what platform you're joining us on, whether we're talking about Facebook, LinkedIn. We have Instagram joining us over here. Make sure that we are able to have you guys on with us, as well as YouTube. And we have our family at Amazon Live. Now, we have a great show for you all today. And again, for those who are not familiar, the Book Guy comes to you every Monday, delivering some great titles we think that you should be able to read for yourself. And really, there's something for everyone. And I think you'll see it in this week's broadcast. I want to say for those joining us on the Amazon Live side of our broadcast, if you have not done so already, make sure you guys click over in this corner There you'll be able to follow us if you're on your desktop or laptop. If you're on your mobile device, the follow button is below us. You'll notice also all the books that we are featuring today. You'll notice them in the carousel on the side of the screen if you're on your mobile device. If you're on your laptop or desktop, you will notice it below. Hello to you, Lisa. Hope all is well with you. Glad you could join us over there on the Facebook side. So again, we have everyone joining us. Naheed is joining us on the West Coast there on Instagram. I see you, Naheed. Thank you so much for that. We're going to go ahead and jump into this week's books. And again, we're heading into the month of October, which is National Book Month. So you'll be seeing us using all this week, hashtag National Book Month. And we would love to know what books you're adding to your reading list, because we have some great ones as well. And then, of course, what we're going to be also doing is sharing with you guys how you can stay connected with all of not only the books that we're focusing on here, but also, of course, being able to connect with the books as well. We made that very easy for you guys. If you're not joining us on the Amazon Live platform, you will notice that there's a link that will take you right over to Amazon to get all of the books you see here today. Now, all of the books that we are featuring today are available in print as well as the Kindle edition. If you guys do not have your Kindle, I'm going to go ahead and highlight now the Kindle that is available for PC. For those who do not have a Kindle device, if you don't want to get the hardcover, you want to get the digital copy, you can still be able to do that by using the Kindle for PC or the Kindle for your phone. And that is a free app that you can be able to download directly to your phone to enjoy all the books that we are talking about today. This show is powered by BiteCool. You all see it there. For those joining me on the Amazon Live platform, it is a great computer for those who are involved in streaming, looking for a great way to be able to broadcast, a really good speed, and an affordable price. At the time that we're having this conversation today, the laptop that I'm using for this broadcast is only $279.99 on Amazon. You all can see it there. Hello to you, Jose. Hope all is well with you. Hello, Earl. Thank you so much for joining us on the IG side of things. So again, we're going to go ahead and get started. And as I said, all of the books are available both in Kindle as well as in print. The books I'm showcasing today, though, are all in print. So you guys will be able to see them there. And we're starting off with a great one. And this is one that I mentioned to you guys last week. And some of you said you already have read it, but I definitely invite you guys to be able to, Earl, you know, I know it may not cost enough for you, Earl. But yeah, it's only $279. The first book is Live Free by Mr. Devon Franklin. You all can see it there on the Instagram side, and there you all can see it there. So Devon Franklin is one of those authors that is able to inspire you as well as to correct you and kind of give you that kind of push that you need to move forward. And I love the way that in this book, he helps you to correct your thinking when it comes to freedom. And he allows us to see that freedom is something that all of us can be able to enjoy, not just those that are in Hollywood, but no matter where you live in the world, freedom is something you can have if you're willing to do the work for it. So he really shows us how we can be able to break free from the things that may be holding us back or weighing us down, but also live free, which is the title of the book, so that we can be able to be the person that we were created to be. And that's one of the things, of course, Devon and I both believe all of us were created for greatness. You hear me say it all the time, but it really is for us to be able to accept that assignment and to know it for ourselves. So that is the first book for today, Live Free by Mr. Devon Franklin. At the time we're having this conversation, it is $13.54 on Amazon. You all can see it there. It is on sale right now. A perfect book to be able to add to your reading list as we're going into National Book Month. All right, the next book is by someone also I had a chance to bring to you guys this week, and her book is on sale right now for a ridiculous price. We're talking about the one and only Lorianne Gibson. Her book is called Dance Your Dance, 8 Steps to Unleash Your Passion and Live Your Dream. Again, Dance Your Dance is a book. It's on sale right now, guys, for $2.04. This is a international choreographer, someone who's worked with some of the biggest names in the entertainment business. Her book is on sale right now on Amazon for $2.04. That is a crazy deal. So make sure you guys head over there and take a look at that. Again, you'll find the link that is also with this broadcast today. But let me tell you what Lorianne talks about when it comes to Dance Your Dance. Lorianne is all about reminding you that each one of us have our own path, right? None of our paths are the same. Hey, Courtney, hope all is well with you. All of us have our own path. The important thing is to recognize your path and to stay true to it. And the important thing that Lorianne has learned is to not to allow other people to dictate what your path is. Again, she had to realize that not all business is good business, that she has to do what is right for her, and all of us have to make the same decision. So a great book to add to your reading list as we're going into National Book Month in October, Dance Your Dance, 8 Steps to Unleash Your Passion and Live Your Dream. Again, it's on sale right now on Amazon for a ridiculous price, $2.04. $2.04 right now. Lorianne Gibson's book is on sale, so make sure you guys go over and grab that. The next book is also by someone I've had an opportunity to interview for Conversations Live, the radio show, and we featured him in Conversations magazine, and that is the one and only Columbus Short. His book is called Short Stories. It also is on sale right now on Amazon. Over 200 reviews already on Columbus' book, and I said it last week, and I'll repeat it again. Anything you want to know about Columbus is in this book. I mean, he is so honest, so raw, but also, I think, so reflective in his life. Yes, he talks about the things that happened to him, but he also talks about the things that he himself caused and how he had to deal with the consequences of that. And I love that about him because he does not make excuses. He gives his side of things, lets you get to know where his perspective is, but he allows you also to be able to see that in the world that he was in, how sometimes you can lose yourself. And that's one of the things that he had to grapple with. I never will forget in our interview together on the radio show, one of the things he said he always tried to do was let his character speak for him, right? But then, of course, when he becomes the story, as he did, he then realized that had been kind of taken to the back. But now I think anyone who follows Columbus sees he's actually able to lead with his gift. That's what he wants to do, and to be able to live his life in a way that inspires other people as well. Again, the book is Short Stories, on sale right now on Amazon for only $10.25. You all can get it there as part of our push into National Book Month, which is October. All right, the next book is a book by a good friend of mine that I'm excited that she joined our store heading into National Book Month, and that is the Melissa Banks. Her book is called Dream by Design, the Devotional, and this is for anyone who's looking for that daily motivation, that way to be able to push themselves, to motivate themselves to reach higher, and to remember what is possible for them. Still so blessed. Thank you so much for joining us over there on the Instagram side. We appreciate you. But Melissa Banks' book, Dream by Design, is all about that, how you can realize what your purpose and passion is, and then to be able to pursue that and to do so unapologetically. And she allows you to do the work. So she shares messages, but then she has space for you there to be able to personalize it and do the work for yourself. It is $9.99 right now on Amazon. You all can grab that up, and it is available in print as well as the Kindle edition. Again, as all of the books are today that we are showcasing. If you're just coming in, you're watching the Book Guy on the various platforms. We're on Facebook, we're on Instagram, we're on LinkedIn, we're on YouTube, and also my main broadcast is on Amazon Live. We're sharing with you guys some great books. Hey, Robert, hope all is well with you. We're sharing with you guys some great books to be able to add to your reading list as we're going into October, which is National Book Month. So I hope you guys will be able to pick some of these books up for yourself, and not only, of course, for yourself, but also to share them with others. Our next book is one by an author who I'm actually going to be speaking with on Amazon Live a little bit later today for those joining us live. And she is celebrating her brand new book that is officially out tomorrow, September the 28th, but the Book Guy has it ahead of time. And that is St. Clair Dietrich Jules, her book, My Beautiful Black Hair. Now, let me tell you what's cool about this book. She's able to be able to show you that you can be able to love not only the skin that you're in, but the hair that you're in as well. You know, there's a lot of conversations taking place right now about beauty, what is beautiful. And what we're able to see in St. Clair's book is that she shares some powerful stories of individuals who realize, just as India Arie say, that they are not their hair, no matter how they choose to wear their hair, that they are not their hair, And also, it talks about something else that I think is really powerful, and that is camaraderie. A lot of times we think about the us versus them mentality, but one thing that St. Clair does in her book is she showcases that people can work together, they can experience things together. So definitely, it's one of those things that you should be able to think about. Again, the book is officially out on Tuesday, September the 28th, but the book guy has it ahead of time. He'll be talking with the author today on Amazon Live, so make sure you guys look out for that. But again, the book is My Beautiful Black Hair by St. Clair Dietrich Jules. Again, you can get it on Amazon, both in the hardcover as well as the Kindle edition. If you're not joining us on the 28th, you're joining us ahead of time, you can go ahead and pre-order it for yourself now, so it'll be ready for you when it officially releases. Again, we are giving you guys this week's book picks that we're getting you ready for National Book Month, which is the month of October. The next book that we're going to be featuring is by Mary Ellen Saganovich, another great friend of mine, Healing Words, Life Lessons to Inspire. For those who are tuned in on social media, you know Mary Ellen's the author of two books, this one and her book Truth, Taking Responsibility Unleashes True Healing. But in Healing Words, Life Lessons to Inspire, Mary Ellen shares some great messages for all of us as to how we can be able to look at ourselves differently, look at the world differently, and be able to choose, and that's the key word there, choose something better for ourselves. A lot of times people will try to tell us who we are, what we can or cannot do. But in Mary Ellen's book, Healing Words, Life Lessons to Inspire, she gives us those prompts we need to be able to see exactly what we can achieve and how we can start today. Hello to you, Melissa. Melissa, I don't know if you caught it. We've already gone through your book, but Melissa Banks just joined us on the Facebook side. Appreciate that, Melissa. The next book is by another good friend of mine, Jody Lee Stewart. She's a new addition to this week's episode of the Book Guide. Her book, Triumph, A Novel of the Human Spirit, another great title. Again, I had the opportunity, for full disclosure, to blurb this book. You'll notice my blurb there on the back of the book. But Jody Lee Stewart is an author who really is one of those people, and I have several that are in today's episode, that can really write a little bit of everything. And she takes us back in time to these two girls and their own journey, not only, of course, to be able to discover themselves, but also to be able to discover what life is really all about. And the book really is, as the title says, it's about triumph, how you can triumph over challenges, but also triumph even over the adversities that you personally feel about yourself and your circumstances. So we're glad that Jody Lee Stewart is part of our show this week with the Book Guide. And again, you can see her book there. It is on sale right now. This one is $7.49. So make sure you guys do pick that up for yourselves, again, just in time for National Book Month. Our next book is by another great friend of mine. I have a lot of friends that are authors. I'm in really company. Seminal, Some People Never Give Up by Tina Siemens. Tina is a very talented author who, in this book, it is nonfiction. In the book, Tina shares her family story. And it's a family story of resilience, what it's like for you to decide you want something better for yourself, and then to be able to actually go after that thing that you want. And that is what is so cool about Tina's story. And really, it's all of our story, right? It's all of our story for those who choose a better life for themselves, who say that their today will not be what yesterday was, but also reminds us that we can all set an example. We actually see Tina in this book growing up, and we're able to see how she's able to hey, Amanda, hope all is well with you. She's able to be able to achieve great things, see her family achieve great things, and then, of course, that inspires her in her own life as well. This book is $14.97 on Amazon right now. So you can get that one on Amazon. As well as I said, it is available in print as well as the Kindle edition. So make sure you all take advantage of that. Again, Seminole, Some People Never Give Up on Amazon.com. Hello to you, Rhonda. Hope all is well with you. Our next book is by another great author who's also a friend of mine, and that is Dr. Teresa A. Smith, or Dr. Taz. You all probably have been seeing our series that we've been doing online about this book, Transformation. It's on sale right now, both in print as well as a Kindle edition. The print is $8.99. The Kindle is $2.99. But what is cool about what Dr. Todd is doing, and she's all over social media as well, you all can find her there, is that she shares in 10 powerful messages for those people who say they want to change, for those who say they want to do something different. She really challenges you as to if that's truly something that you're willing to work for. And she starts it off in her very first message by saying just that change is challenging. And then she then goes through other points throughout the messages to remind us if we truly want to become better, if you want to be able to be different, then we have to be willing to do the work. Otherwise, we'll stay stuck where we are. Again, this book is on sale right now, the Kindle edition for $2.99. You can also get the paperback edition for $8.99. Now, for those who are just coming in, you're watching The Book Guy on Amazon Live, but we're streaming this on a lot of other platforms. We're on Amazon.com right now. So for those who are joining us directly on Amazon.com platform, you all are seeing all of the books that we're featuring. You're seeing them scroll across the bottom of the screen. For those who are joining us on Instagram, on Facebook, on YouTube, on LinkedIn, you'll notice there's a link that is with this particular broadcast. You can click over there to be able to go to where the books are on Amazon.com. We're sharing with you guys some great books to have as we're saying goodbye to September. October is National Book Month. National Book Month. So we're excited to have some great titles to be able to share with you all as we're gearing up for that. The next book that is in the carousel here is by Ruby C. White. It is called Resilient Heart, another nonfiction title here. Ruby is someone who has definitely been able to triumph over adversity, and she's being able to share with other people how they can be able to do the same thing. Now, it's not easy, and that's one thing that Ruby shares in her book. It is not an easy thing to do, but it is something that is possible, again, once you make the choice to do it. Now, we see Ruby go through a lot of different things. She goes through trauma in her childhood. Then she grows up, goes through more trauma in her adulthood. And she has some very difficult choices to make. But she realizes if she does not make the choices, that she will not only end up stuck, but may even lose her life. So again, it's a very powerful book, a nonfiction book. At the time we're having this conversation, you can get it for $5.99. And you can also be able to get the paperback as well. But it's a great deal, a great book to inspire you. Hey, Charles, if all is well with you, man. It's a great book to be able to inspire you and to remind you of what is possible. But again, Resilient Heart by Ruby C. White. You can get it right now on Amazon.com. All right. Hey, I'm doing good, Charles. Hopefully you are as well, man. I see you're staying busy. The next book is by Lisa George, or as we got to know her on social media, as Lisa G. That's what I call her. Her book's available right now, the Kindle edition, for 99¢. It's Celebrating Life, Celebrating You. You see it there. And I'll show it to you guys joining us on the Amazon Live side, as well as on YouTube, Facebook, and on LinkedIn. But Lisa George takes us into her own journey to being able to celebrate yourself. I think this is such an important thing because so many times we are told to look after others. But Lisa really recognizes the importance and the power from being able to treat yourself well. And then realize in doing that, you're able to live a more fulfilling life and you're able to help other people do the same thing. Now, part of what Lisa does is self-reflection, which is so important for all of us. But she shows us how necessary that self-reflection is and how it can help us when it comes to dealing with life challenges. Again, the Kindle edition is only 99¢. Right now of Celebrating Life, Celebrating You by Lisa George, or Lisa G, but on Amazon it's Lisa George. Or you can also get the paperback edition as I have as well. The next book is actually a workbook by Dawn Marie Westmoreland. It's called Stand Up to Workplace Bullying and Discrimination. Now, again, this is one of those great resources. So let me tell you a little bit about this book and why I'm so glad to be helping Dawn spread the word about it. Whether we have gone through it ourselves or we know somebody who has, bullying and discrimination are all over the place, but especially in the workplace. People feel as though they're not being heard, feel as though they're not being seen or recognized or even considered. Dawn is one of those people that cannot just stand by and watch this happen to people. She speaks up, and sometimes even at cost for herself. And that's what she's able to share in this workbook. But she also shows you what to look out for. And if you're in a situation where you're being bullied or discriminated against, what you should do, and what all of us should be able to do when it comes to if we see somebody else, because that's what Dawn does. When Dawn sees somebody else being mistreated, she feels like she has to say something, she has to do something. And that is why she wanted to provide this resource, because she wanted us to be able to speak up for those who may not speak up for themselves. Again, Stand Up to Workplace Bullying and Discrimination is the workbook by Dawn Marie Westmoreland. You can get it for $21.95. That's $21.95 is the paperback edition of the book. You all see it there. But it's definitely a great resource to be able to have in your arsenal. All right, the next book that we have featured on Amazon.com on our Amazon Live broadcast is a book of poetry by Dan Burns. Now, remember I mentioned earlier that Jody Lee Stewart is an author who can write everything. Dan Burns is another author that can definitely write everything. His newest book is called A Necessary Explosion. A Necessary Explosion. You all can see it there. I mean, such a great book of poetry. It's entertaining, it's thoughtful, it's reflective, gives you a little bit of everything, just like Dan does with his books. But A Necessary Explosion is one of those books that will definitely have you reading and enjoying the poetry, but also thinking about the words, because Dan is truly a wordsmith. And it comes out in this book right here, his newest one. It's $12.37. Again, $12.37. It is available in all the different platforms, so you all can be able to get it for yourself. A Necessary Explosion by Dan Burns. Another author that is very good and very eclectic at writing different things is author Tony Lindsay. Tony actually released not one but two books this year, but the one that we are focused on as we're heading into National Book Month is Chestnut Checkers. I have it highlighted now in the carousel. It's only $15 at the time we're having this conversation. Really good sized book and a really good read. So we meet this main character, Thaddeus. It is a novel. Main character, Thaddeus, that is not only reflecting on life, but also thinking about the truth of the title. You know, we all have heard that life is not, is not checkers, it's chess. And that's really what the book shows, is that, being able to be aware of our moves, how that impacts us, but also how we're able to navigate the world. Thaddeus, the main character, has to deal with his family, with his friends, and with himself. And we're able to see how he's able to do so in a successful way. Again, this is the newest book by Tony Lindsay, Chestnut Checkers, only $15 on Amazon at the time we're having this broadcast. Another book by an author that is very good at writing everything is author Dan O'Brien. We have another Dan here. And Dan's book is one that is really enjoyable. It's called Westlake. Now, you actually get 6 books. 6 books in this one volume. Look at that. Look at the size of that thing. 6 books. You can get the Kindle edition right now at the time we're having this conversation for $5.99. Full disclosure, I did blurb this one as well. I had gotten an advanced copy of the book. Had got a chance to read it and blurb this one. But Dan is an author. He introduces his character named Lauren Westlake. Again, this is fiction also. But he really shows that there's more to life than meets the eye, and that's what his characters there are able to be able to showcase as they're going through the different challenges that life presents to them. Lauren Westlake is someone who's used to things being pretty cut and dry, right and wrong, good and bad, but she's able to see how things get blurred in this book, and it really is a fascinating read. It's 6 books again in this one volume, all chronicling the Lauren Westlake saga, up until this point at least. So it's a great book to be able to add to your reading list as you're getting ready for 31 days of October for National Book Month. Again, Westlake is the book. At the time we're having this conversation, it's available in print, but the Kindle edition is $5.99. All right. Last but certainly not least is this book by Rebecca Warner. I'm going to go ahead and highlight it on the Amazon Live side for you guys. My Dad, My Dog. Again, this is another novel. But the thing about this book by Rebecca Warner is that she's able to show a connection between not only, of course, family, but also friendship. And it's a friendship between herself and her dog, but also her dad and her dog. What we're able to learn about life, aging, life changing for us, but also, of course, how we can make the most of each and every day. It's a really entertaining book. I love that. It does have a message, but it is one of those books that you'll be able to enjoy reading and getting to the message. Right now, at the time we're having this conversation, it is $4.99. That's for the Kindle edition. It also is available in print, so make sure you guys do check that out as well. All right, there you have it. This week's episode of the Book Guide featuring great titles for you to be able to read and to enjoy for yourself. I'm going to go back through them quickly again. My Dad, My Dog by Rebecca Warner. You all see it there. All right, next up we have Westlake by Dan O'Brien. There it is there. All right, after that we have Chestnut Checkers by author Tony Lindsay. There's that one. Then we have our other Dan, Dan Burns, with his book, A Necessary Explosion, book of poetry. You can see it there. Nice. We have our workbook by Dawn Marie Westmoreland called Stand Up to Workplace Bullying and Discrimination. See it there. Okay. After that, we have a book by Lisa George, Celebrating Life, Celebrating You. Show it to you guys there. Okay. Next up, we have Resilient Heart by Ruby C. White. Another nonfiction title there. Let you guys see it over there. Okay. Then we have Transformation by Dr. Teresa A. Smith, or Dr. Taz. Okay. Next, we have Seminole, Some People Never Give Up by Tina Siemens. And again, all of these are books we think would be must-reads for you as we're getting ready to go into October for National Book Month. Next up, we have Healing Words, Life Lessons to Inspire by Mary Ellen Saganovich. And I'm wondering, I think I may have skipped one, guys, because I'm seeing here, Standing Upright in an Upside Down World. I have it here, but I'm not sure I actually went over it with you guys, by Dennis J. Perkins. But a great book about being able to know what is right, what is wrong, but also the importance of doing what you know to be right and not feeling as though you have to follow the crowd. It's a great book to remind you of your own personal responsibility there. Okay. Next up, yeah, I think I may have skipped this one too. Choose Life by Brian Nelson. Good thing I'm going back through here. This is a novel, everyone. This is a novel, but it's a novel about choices and the power of choices. And what Brian is able to do in this book is to give us characters that are having to make decisions. And in those decisions, they're able to realize that there are consequences, both good and bad, for what they choose to do. So it really is not only about making a choice of what you're going to do, but also being able to live with yourself about the outcome. Again, that's Choose Life by Brian Nelson. If I missed that one earlier, $11.04 at the time we're having our broadcast today. Next up is Jody Lee Stewart's book, Triumph. See it there. Again, a great example of being able to keep moving forward and keep the faith in spite of the challenges. Then we have Dream by Design, the Devotional by Melissa Banks. You see it there. Great reminders for you too to have as prompts as you're going throughout your day, starting your day, and even to reflect on. All right, this book is officially releasing on Tuesday, September the 28th, but I have an advanced copy. My Beautiful Black Hair by St. Clair Dietrich Jules. See it there. And again, she will be on Amazon Live later on today if you're joining us live. So make sure you guys look out for that. It's going to be a great conversation with her. After that, we have Columbus Short's book, Short Stories. Okay. Lorianne Gibson is up next with Dance Your Dance. Again, realizing what you're meant to do and go out there and make it happen. And last but certainly not least is Devon Franklin with Live Free, Exceed Your Highest Expectations. Again, pulling off the weight that can be holding you back and realize that you were meant to soar. Devon Franklin, that's what he's all about, and that's what he shares in this book. So again, there you have it. The books that we are recommending this week as we're heading into National Book Month. Keep in mind, I'll be back with you guys every Monday for episodes of the Book Guide to be able to keep you informed of books that I have the opportunity to be able to share. All of these, again, are on Amazon.com. You can get them both electronically as well as in print, so take advantage of that. If you're not joining us on the Amazon.com platform, you will notice a link that is with this broadcast that will help you see where you can go to be able to get all of the books. I hope you'll find something here that you'll be able to share for yourself, but also to be able to let other people know about as well. Again, that's the great thing about National Book Month, is that you're able to find great books for yourself, but also share them with others. Until next time, I'm Cyrus Webb saying have a great one, and we'll talk to you again real soon. Take care.